Myotragus was a dwarf goat from the Pliocene to the Holocene of the islands Mallorca and Minorca, living from 5 million to 4,500 years ago. These curious creatures are a great example of insular dwarfism, the process of an animal gradually reducing in size across generations as a result of the limited resources of small, isolated environments such as islands. Living examples of this phenomenon include Florida key deer, island foxes, Cozumel raccoons, and the Madagascar dwarf chameleon. Myotragus likely colonized the islands during the Messinian salinity crisis, a geological event over 5 million years ago when the Mediterranean Sea was almost depleted, temporarily connecting islands to the mainland. After the seas were refilled over 100,000 years later, the goats and several other animals were now trapped on the two islands, forcing them to radically adapt in order to survive. The most notable change was their size, with later species only weighing 50 pounds compared to their 130-pound ancestors. Myotragus also developed a remarkably slow metabolism and growth rate, traits typically associated with reptiles but is near absent in mammals. While normal goats will reach adulthood 6 to 9 months of age and can live 10 to 15 years, these island dwarfs take 12 years to mature and can live for as long as 27 years. Skeletal analysis also suggests that these herbivores had limited movement, were generally sluggish and incapable of jumping due to inelastic foot bones. All of these adaptations and a distinct lack of predators allowed the dwarf goats to survive while expending as little energy as possible. Uniquely among ruminants, Myotragus possessed a single pair of incisors that continually grew throughout their lives, similar to modern rodents. This trait likely supported a diet of abrasive vegetation like Balearic boxwood, a native tree species that the goats heavily relied on as evident by fossilized feces. Strangely enough, these animals also possessed binocular vision, meaning that the eyes were positioned facing forward instead of sideways like most herbivorous mammals. It is currently unknown what purpose this may have served. Myotragus shared their environment with animals that underwent the opposite effect of island life, that being insular gigantism. This is when a smaller species is trapped in an isolated area and grows larger due to a lack of competition or predators. One such animal was Narwhaler rex, a giant 26-pound rabbit that, like the goats, also lacked mobility, couldn't jump, and had an extended growth period. Other island giants included exceptionally large species of dormouse and shrew, both being 3 times larger than their mainland counterparts. Myotragus was a truly bizarre creature, an island inhabitant that flourished in isolation. However, their secluded success would eventually come to an end when ancient humans first settled the islands. These animals were already vulnerable. With such a small population and little to no experience with predation, they didn't stand much of a chance against the hunters, ultimately leading to the extinction of these strange dwarf oddities.